Hello, America, and to the rest of the world. Welcome to Hardline. And tonight I'm going to be talking about a news story that the latest news I saw last night, but it's a story I've been following somewhat closely for a few years now. The plight of Africans in China has not been that great. There's a lot of racism. There were riots in Guangzhou after the death of a Nigerian in 2009. COVID was blamed on African migrants. They had a longer lockdown period and were not allowed in certain stores, which does not bode well for Nigeria right now. Nigeria has just basically defaulted their entire country. You know, like when you don't pay for your loan and then they take your car back, they repossess your house because of the mortgage. Well, the entirety of Nigeria is now China, apparently. And like I said, considering, I'm looking at the Africa Report, an article by a former journalist and PhD in social sciences, Abdul Ghaffar Tobi Oshodi. And this guy's talking about the imbalanced relationship between Nigeria and China and how it's gone all the way back to the 1960s when during the Biafran struggle there. I'm concerned in part just because I'm concerned about anybody who might fall under the authoritarian fist of the Chinese Communist Party. But I'm also concerned because this doesn't bode well for other countries that owe money to China. And what other countries owe money to China? It would be a shorter list to come up with people who don't owe money to China right now. And the fact that they're starting to take over spots in Africa and the Caribbean, it does not bode well for the rest of the world. And meanwhile, if you listen to the story behind the story, also here on the Goldwater channel, today's episode, the July 31st Friday episode, we were talking about quite a bit about China and their collusion with Silicon Valley. And that's something that's very concerning to me as well. And it's all tied together, folks. And if you think, it's just Hong Kong, it's just Turkmenistan, it's just Taiwan, and now it's just Nigeria, if you'll notice, there's a westward movement there, though. And it's not going to stop, people. Like, I like to think of, what was it, the Dawn of the Dead, They can't be stopped. They won't be stopped. And every country that gets taken down becomes, instead of a zombie, China. And China's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger if this keeps continuing. And it's going to be ironic a little bit, because the Chinese communists are going to take over the world with what? With capitalism. They're going to use American and international conglomerates and loan sharking. And that's how communism could win? Yes, absolutely. So I'd say be careful. Let's talk to our elected representatives, do whatever it takes, and hope that Silicon Valley stops working along with China as well. And that's all I've got for you today. Maybe we'll have more on a similar topic next week. But until then, keep tuning in to the Goldwater.